How did a tiny island nation dominate a quarter of the globe? The secret to the British Empire's success wasn't just ships or soldiers. It was a cunning strategy called divide and rule. Today, we're diving deep into how Britain mastered this tactic to build an empire where the sun never set. Stick around to uncover the hidden playbook of imperial control and why it still matters today. Let's get started. Divide and rule, or divide et impera, is a strategy as old as empires themselves. The idea: split your enemies, pit them against each other, and rule while they're too busy fighting. For the British, this wasn't just a tactic. It was an art form. By exploiting existing rivalries, whether religious, ethnic, or political, the British ensured no unified resistance could challenge their power. Let's see how they pulled it off in three key regions: India, Africa, and Ireland. In India, the British East India Company arrived in the 1600s, facing a patchwork of kingdoms and princely states. The Mughals were powerful, but regional rivalries were rife. The British didn't conquer India overnight. They played rivals against each other, supporting one prince against another or backing Hindu rulers against Muslim ones. By the 1857 Sepoy Mutiny, they'd mastered this game, using religious and caste divisions to crush the rebellion. Their secret weapon: local allies. The British rewarded loyal princes and elites, ensuring just enough support to keep control. It was divide and rule in action. In Africa, the British faced diverse tribes and kingdoms. During the scramble for Africa in the late 1800s, they drew arbitrary borders, lumping rival groups together or splitting unified ones apart. Take Nigeria. The British merged northern Muslim regions with southern Christian and animist ones, knowing these groups would clash. They favored certain tribes, like the Hausa in the north, to govern others, sowing distrust that lingers today. By creating artificial divisions, the British ensured Africans were too fragmented to resist colonial rule. It was ruthless, but effective. Closer to home, Ireland was Britain's testing ground for divide and rule. From the 1600s, the British encouraged Protestant settlers in Ulster, creating a loyal minority against the Catholic majority. By favoring Protestants with land and power, the British deepened religious tensions. Even during the Irish War of Independence, they exploited splits between moderates and hardline nationalists to weaken the resistance. Ireland shows how division wasn't just about conquest. It was about maintaining control for centuries. Why was divide and rule so effective? First, it was cheap. Why fight when your enemies fight for you? Second, it was subtle, often disguised as diplomacy or governance. Third, it exploited human nature, our tendency to form tribes and rivalries. But the legacy? Messy. Many modern conflicts, India-Pakistan tensions, Nigeria's ethnic strife, Ireland's troubles, trace back to those artificial divisions. The British Empire may be gone, but its playbook still shapes our world. So, that's the secret of the British Empire divide and rule. It's a strategy that built an empire and left scars we're still grappling with. What do you think? Did the British invent this tactic or just perfect it? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more history uncovered. Want us to explore another empire's secrets? Tell us below. Until next time, keep questioning history.